good, everybody? I am back with another video. And before I get started with this review here, I want to say thanks for stopping by. And if this is your first time here, or if you haven't done so already, make sure you do the right thing and hit the subscribe button below. And if you enjoyed the video, then give your girl a thumbs up. Alright, so let's get it. I have this box here. If you've been following my channel, which you all should be doing, I reviewed a shoe with this pretty much exact same box design, right? So this time around, it's the same box, however, it's a different colorway. So again, this is a one-piece box. It opens up this way. It has an unbleached look to it, so it's kind of like a cardboard, like a shipping box, right? And so it has Cactus Corporation on the top lid, as well as this back long end here. And then throughout the box, there's some co-branding with Nike, so Nike text with the swoosh. And then on the shorter ends, on both sides, it says Cactus Jack. So this is a collaboration between Travis Scott and Nike. And this is a size 4, which is my size. And then on the inside of the box, the first layer of tissue paper has some design as well. So it's in the light brown color and it says Cactus Corporation in dark brown, just like the top lid here. So let's take a look at the shoes. This is the Nike Air Max 1 collaboration with Travis Scott, and this is in the Baroque brown colorway. And these are so dope. I can't believe I hit on these, and in my size too, right? They look so fresh in hand. And so this shoe takes the silhouette from the Nike Air Max 1s and adapts some of the features from the ACG Pocketknife. So there's that desert or trail inspired theme vibing throughout the shoe here, and it looks so good. So this shoe had 3 different colorways. There was the wheat colorway, and I reviewed those not too long ago. Those were supposed to be a friends and family release, but Travis Scott ended up releasing it on the Cactus Jack website instead. And then there was the satin gold pair, and this Baroque brown makes 3. And so I feel like this shoe is like a fusion of the wheat and satin gold pair, because those colors can be found on the shoe here, and then some more splashes of Baroque brown. And so all the colors complement each other really well. And so this year marks the 35th anniversary of the Nike Air Max 1s. So there were tons of colorways that released this year, tons of collaborations with the shoe. And I feel like there's gonna be a few more that releases by the end of this year. And so with collaborations, Travis Scott is no stranger to them. He released some Jordan 1s in the mocha high tops and low tops. Hopefully the reverse mochas come out this year. There are also the Fragment 1s in high tops and low tops. There were some Jordan 4s, Jordan 6s, even 33s. And then he had the Dunks. There were the PlayStation Dunks as well, some Air Forces, some Air Max 270s. And so when he released these Air Max 1s, not only were there 3 colorways for the shoe, there were also 2 colorways for the Air Trainer 1. So there was the chocolate colorway and the gray haze one. So there were so many raffles going on that week, and I entered so many. So I hit on these through a raffle, so shout out to Wish ATL and Dark Side Initiative. I was able to hit on 2 pairs, and so I'll rock one and I'll stock one, and I'll just keep it on ice, right? I also hit on the toddler size on the sneakers app, which is so wild. And so I'll do a review and a comparison between this size and the toddler size, and then I'll compare this Baroque brown to the wheat colorway as well. So stay tuned for that. But let's first go into some details. For the upper on this shoe, the base is made out of mesh and the color is lemon drop. So it's kind of like a pale or a muted yellow. And then throughout the shoe, the overlaying panels are made out of nubuck and it's in 3 different colors. It's either in wheat, Baroque brown, or lemon drop. So wheat can be found at the tongue, the mudguard, quarter panel behind the reverse swoosh on the lateral side, as well as the base on the heel. For the nubuck panel that's in Baroque brown, it can be found wrapped around the toe cap. There's a little piece of wave at the forefront of the toe box. There's 2 pieces at the top set of eye stays on the lateral and medial side. And there's also the piece that's overlaying the base at the heel. And the only nubuck panel that's in lemon drop is on the medial side behind the swoosh. So even though this takes the silhouette of the Air Max 1s, not all of the design features and the pattern of the overlays match how it was originally designed by Tinker Hatfield. So behind the reverse swoosh, there is a different cut for the overlay that's in wheat. There's an extra wave at the forefront of the toe box, and then back here at the heel, it looks a little different for the pattern. And then obviously there is Travis Scott's signature reverse swoosh on the lateral side. There is a lemon drop patch that's stitched on, and then there's some beading going on as well to make the reverse swoosh shape. On the medial side, the swoosh has the same features with the patch as well as the beading, but it's facing the standard direction. So let's go into the right shoe. Here we have the right shoe, and tucked inside of the right shoe are the extra set of laces. So these shoes come with 2 pairs, and already fully pre-laced on are braided rope laces in a chili red color. There's also some lemon drop that's braided in as well. And then for the alternate set, it's in Baroque brown. These are also rope laces, but they are ribbed and not braided. So if you want to switch it up and swap them out, you can. You have options. Keep in mind though that this shoe is designed with a gilly lacing system. So that means that you have to funnel your laces through the inside of the shoe and not through the eye stays like how it is with the OG Air Max 1s. So I hope I don't break my nails when I do my lace swap for my on feet look, but make sure you stay tuned for that. At the top of the shoe on both the lateral as well as medial side, there are eye stays that's made out of TPU, and this is in that chili red color. So this is where you funnel your laces through before you tie them. And so it's interesting because for this design, it's facing forward, and so it's not like the OG Air Max 1's design. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then right next to it, there are these straps, and it's adapted from the ACG Pocketknife, and it's also wrapped around the heel. So this is in Baroque brown, chili red, and lemon drop. At the heel of the shoe, there is a red pennant that's stitched on, and then on the right shoe it says Cactus Jack, and on the left shoe it has the Nike with the swoosh. Stitched onto the top of the tongue is the Cactus Jack logo in lemon drop, and right behind it there's a Baroque brown circular piece, and they're both rubberized. For the inside of the shoe, it's mostly in Baroque brown, but the lining of the tongue is in chili red. And then for the insoles, it's in Baroque brown, and on the right foot, Nike Air with the swoosh is imprinted at the heel in chili red. It's rotated 90 degrees to match the positioning of the Cactus Jack logo imprinted on the left shoe. For the midsole on these shoes, it's two-toned, so the top half is painted in Baroque brown and the bottom half is painted in lemon drop. And at the heel, there are window cutouts on both the lateral and medial side to expose what would be the air bubble unit, but here it's covered up or painted over. So I thought that was interesting. I wonder if it's gonna crack over time because it's painted. So we'll see how that goes. The Air Max 1s are the first sneakers to ever have the exposed air bubble unit. I would have preferred it to be exposed, but maybe they did it this way to make it more clean. So I thought that was interesting. For the outsole on these shoes, it's in Baroque brown and it's in one solid color. It's rubberized and it looks like there's a lot of traction going on here. It has the classic waffle outsole silhouette fused with some other things going on. It has Cactus Corporation at the heel as well as a mini swoosh that's debossed. So I'm gonna do a comparison with the Toddler pair that I have because I think it's a little interesting. This is the Toddler pair, and this is in the 9C, and I think it's super adorable. There are significant differences between this pair and the GS pair. And pretty much this GS pair is the exact same as the men's pair, just smaller, right? So some of the differences, let's go. This swoosh here is rubberized. There is no patch on it on both the lateral or medial side. There is no beading, it's just a piece of plastic, which I thought was super lame. I wish there was more detail to the shoe here. And then another difference is that at the heel there is a pull tab, which I actually really like. I wish they had it on the GS pair, but they don't. One other difference is that with the pennant, it's actually imprinted on. It's not a patch that's stitched on. So they went cheap here as well. And then when you funnel these new lace fasteners, there's also a printed outline instead of a plastic piece like how it is on the GS size. Also for the top set of eye stays, there is no TPU unit. It's actually painted on in red. So they use significantly more ink and a lot less material. But what I do like is that there is the exposed air bubble unit. So you can see through it, it's clear, you can see the chambers, whereas it's painted on the GS pair. For the outsole on these shoes, it's two-toned, and the silhouette resembles more like the OG Air Max 1s, well, at least for the kid size, because it says Nike Air with the swoosh that's debossed down here. So I thought that was really interesting. It's not one-tone like this shoe here. I do like how they gave an extra set of laces for these shoes here. I think it's super cute. I don't like how they use a lot less material, but these shoes are super adorable regardless. So let's take a look at the wheat pair. So on my left hand, I'll have the left shoe for the wheat colorway, and then on my right, I'll have the right shoe for the Baroque brown. And so the shoes are exactly the same in regards to the silhouette. However, on the wheat pair, it's mostly just two-toned, and there's a lot more color going on here with the Baroque brown. It contrasts the shoe a lot more, but here on the wheat pair, it just blends in a lot. So when I first got these shoes, I thought they were so different, but after examining it some more, there's only like 3 panels that are different between the two, and that's the Baroque brown around the toe, the heel, as well as this little wave at the forefront. Another difference for these shoes is that the top half of the midsole is painted a different color, so the wheat pair is painted wheat, and then the Baroque brown is painted Baroque brown. For the alternate set of laces, they also have different colors. The wheat pair comes with a lemon drop color, and the Baroque brown comes with the Baroque brown pair of laces. And then for the insoles, the wheat pair comes with a wheat insole, whereas the Baroque brown has a Baroque brown insole, so it just matches with the colorway. The brown makes a significant difference on the shoe here, and I think it looks super good. So I wonder if people really like this wheat pair because it was a lot more difficult to find. But in my mind, I am digging this Baroque brown colorway so much more. I think it looks really nice in hand. All of the colors complement each other really well. So if you ever get your hands on these or your feet in them, make sure you go true to size and hang tight for my on-feet look with the lace swap.